In 2026, something strange is happening. Everywhere you look, people are saying the same thing. They say LMIA is finished. They say approvals have stopped. They say Canada no longer wants foreign workers. And because so many voices are saying it at once, it sounds true. But behind the noise, behind the panic, something else is happening quietly. Files are still being approved. Employers are still getting positive decisions. And some foreign workers are still receiving work permits, without drama, without promises, without social media noise. The difference is not luck. The difference is understanding how LMIA works now. This video is not here to excite you. It is here to calm you down and show you reality. Because in 2026, LMIA is not about hope. It is about logic. A few years ago, LMIA worked differently. Employers could post one job ad, show minimal effort, and still get approval. Officers trusted explanations more easily. Applications moved faster. That era is gone. In 2026, officers assume nothing. They check everything. They compare stories. They question motivations. Most applications fail not because Canada doesn't need workers, but because the story doesn't make sense. Too many applicants chase the same jobs. Too many employers recycle old templates. Too many files look identical. And when everything looks the same, officers start refusing. Fast. But here is the important part. The system did not close, it filtered. And once you understand that, approvals start to make sense again. Let me take you into one of the quiet corners of approval. Healthcare. Canada is aging. Small towns are struggling. Care facilities are short-staffed every single day. Officers know this. So when an employer applies for an LMIA in healthcare, the question is not, does Canada need care workers? The question is, does this employer truly need this worker? When the answer is supported by real evidence, recruitment attempts, patient demand, realistic wages, approvals still happen. But random applicants do not pass here. Only people whose background fits naturally into the story succeed. In 2026, healthcare LMIAs are not common, but they are defensible, and defensible files survive scrutiny. Now let's talk about a truth many people don't like. Canada is not just Toronto, Vancouver, and Calgary. There are long highways, remote farms, cold towns with few residents, industries where locals simply do not apply, not because they cannot, but because they do not want to. Officers understand this. That is why certain rural and trade-based roles still move forward quietly. Not because they are easy, but because the logic is clear. When an employer shows that a job has remained empty for months, that relocation is difficult, that operations cannot continue without staff, the LMIA story becomes believable. These are not glamorous pathways, but they are real. And in 2026, real beats popular. Now let me shift the lens again. In 2026, large hiring numbers attract suspicion. Small, precise hiring attracts trust. Some employers still succeed because they are not looking for any worker. They are looking for one specific skill. When a role is narrow, technical, and hard to replace, officers slow down and listen. But here is the danger. This pathway does not forgive exaggeration. Your experience must be real. Your timeline must make sense. Your story must be consistent. In high-skill LMIAs, officers are not impressed by ambition. They are convinced by evidence. And when evidence speaks clearly, approvals follow, quietly. Here is where many people fail. They ask, which job is approved? But that is the wrong question. The right question is, does my case make sense? In 2026, LMIA is not something you chase. It is something you earn through alignment. Your background, the employer's need, the location, the wage, the timing. When these pieces fit naturally, officers approve, without sympathy, without emotion, without pressure. There is no guaranteed LMIA. But there are logical ones, and logic still wins in Canada. If you remember only one thing from this video, remember this. Canada has not stopped approving LMIAs. Canada has stopped approving weak stories. Those who adapt will still move forward. Those who rely on old promises will struggle. On this channel, I don't sell dreams. I explain systems, and in the next videos, I will show you which LMIA jobs still have the strongest logic, how to identify fake offers before they destroy your record, and which alternatives make more sense than LMIA in 2026. If this video helped you see clearly, subscribe, stay informed, and move wisely. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.